Today, I'll be teaching you how to calculate overtime pay using the if function in Excel. First, I'll start with an introduction to the if function and absolute addresses, and lastly, I'll complete our problem. The if function can be set up like any other function with the syntax $if, open bracket, close bracket. There are three pieces to the if function. The first is the condition, the second is if the condition is met, and the third is if the condition is not met. Let's break this down with a simple example. Say we want to find out which numbers between 1 and 3 are even and odd. To do this, we would type $if, open bracket, B3 equals 2, comma, even, comma, odd, close bracket, which tells Excel that if the number in the cell is 2, then the number is even, and if not, the number is odd. Once we finish the first row, hover your mouse over the bottom right corner of the cell until a black plus appears and drag down until all the cells are filled. In this example, since we are expecting text when the function is complete, we must put our answers in quotation marks. However, we will not be using this technicality to find overtime pay. One more technicality that will be necessary for our overtime calculations is the use of a dollar symbol in order to keep cells from shifting as we use the fill handle to quickly calculate salaries. As an example, let's say that all three of our new values are associated with the number 2048 in cell D12. Should I put $D12 next to the cell A, the number 2048 will appear. However, 0 will appear next to B and C because there is no value in D3, 13, or 14. To solve this, we put a $sign next to both the letter and the number of the cell we would like to reference. So D12 becomes $D, $12. And when we fill this into our spreadsheet, we see that 2048 appears in A, B, and C. This is called an absolute address. As an employer, it is important to make sure that employees are getting their correct pay, which means rewarding employees for any extra hours worked beyond the expectation. In this example, let's say that the regular pay for employees is $20 per hour. After working more than 40 hours a week, the pay for employees goes up to $25 per hour. We can use the if function to calculate the employees' weekly salaries. There are 9 employees here with all different numbers of hours worked during the week. On the right in the F column, the number of hours one must work before achieving overtime pay, as well as regular pay and overtime pay. In order to work out the dollars earned this week, we will start in C1. In this cell, type $if bracket B2 is less than or equal to $F $1, comma, B2 multiplied by $F $2, comma, open bracket, $F $1 multiplied by $F $2, close bracket, plus open bracket, B2 minus $F $1, close bracket, multiplied by $F $3, close bracket, close bracket. This function says that if the employee's weekly salary is less than or equal to 40, then the employee receives a pay equal to the number of hours worked multiplied by 20. If they worked more than 40 hours, then the employee receives 40 hours times $20, and then $25 multiplied by the number of hours worked. In other words, it's the number of hours worked minus 40 and then multiplied by 25.